Now, a question for a day. Are you like me? Are you a bad texter? Like, you know that, it eventually turns women off, even those who initially showed interest. Now, what if I was to tell you that you don't have to text at all? And you can still keep a lady interested, and eventually, win her over. So now, here's what you should do. And let me confess, I, for one, am a bad texter. And the normal circumstances, I can't say I used to be. I was a bad texter. And you don't have to text at all. That's one thing that I learned. And that kept anybody interested whenever I wanted to date, So here is a thing. First of all, you must understand that there are good texters, like myself. I had a friend who was a good texter. I could just see that this guy, or I have a friend, not I have a friend. I'm saying I had because now I'm married, of course. But whenever I will be talking to a new lady that I'm interested in, scared to turn her off, that's when I will ask him to help me out. And he would indeed text nice, she would enjoy the conversation, but the problem would come that following day, or some text that they need agent responses and stuff. So that was not favorable, you know what? So, but let me tell you that up until I learned that I don't have to text at all, actually texting a lady usually will eventually turn her off, make her less interested. So the thing is this, women are curious creatures. The most important thing that you're supposed to do after you got their contacts, of course you must text her just to say, hey, I got your contacts, nice to meeting you. The main thing is to set up a date, a face-to-face meetup, because with a text, people usually get to have wrong assumptions about people. You don't turn her off. She does not go away only just because she just doesn't like you. Now, you probably said something, and however the conversations were going, it made her to have wrong assumptions. As a result, she ended up not seeing a need to meet up with you. Hence, you don't have to text her at all. All you have to do, a text like you might have had before probably, is for setting dates. So myself, I understood that principle. In fact, I was more glad because finally I was like, okay, they say it's for setting dates, no need to text. I was trying to learn how to text properly, but I don't have to. Actually, it's blowing my chances. As hard as it is to believe, it is true. It is true. The more you text, the more you lower interest. And by theory, it does not make sense that, come on, I text her less, she'll be more interested. Nah, but let me assure you, when you text her less, the more she wants to understand what's going on. And I have seen women being frustrated that I am hardly active. I take time to respond. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing it deliberately. And one thing for sure is, they will not lose interest just because I took time. They will be frustrated, of course. But that the more they get frustrated, it's a sign. It's actually a woman, she's beginning to fall for you without realizing. The more she wants to know you, the more she feels like you are confusing her. She does not understand why you're doing what you're doing. Let me assure you, it's also an indicator of interest going up without her realizing. And she stops taking you for granted and she starts to want to seek answers. Why is this guy like this? I want to talk to him. He will take time. No. So, texting is for setting up dates. Then you go quiet. And yes, of course, she's going to assume a lot of things. Maybe he has a wife. Or maybe he has a girlfriend. He's scared. But let me not text him now. Remember, you just met. So those assumptions won't stop a lady wanting to meet up with you. So when you say, nice to know you, when are you free? She'll be like, things like, I'll let you know whatsoever. Okay, let me know when you're free. You're done. It will end with her still. Remember, she gave you her context because she is interested somehow. And when you go quiet, as she still does not know you, remember, but she is interested, she would like to know you. So the moment you text them all, you give her all that she's been wondering, and she feels like, okay, from this point, this guy is like this is where he works. It seems like he likes doing this for hobbies, and I don't like it. Okay, should I meet up with him? I don't think I might like him. You know what I'm saying? But when you go straight to, let's set up a date, then you go quiet. And she wonder, why take time? Hey, I'm just quite busy. No. It leaves her with no option but to meet up with you face to face. If she wants to know more, she'll have to meet up with you. That is when you score more. And you meet up with her in person. You get to talk, and you know more rules about talking on a date, right? You let her do most of the talking, you talk less. Except only if she is asking you something. But women, as you know, most of them, they like talking too much. So you allow her to talk. Then you respond when necessary. Let her talk. The more she talks, the more to your advantage. At the end of the date, it will end without her realizing she still does not know you. And that's what leads into a second date, third date, and whatsoever from there. So, but now I don't want to get into how to handle a date. It's going to be on another video. But I want you to understand the principles of not texting a girl. I know it's hard. Stick to meeting up with her. If she asks, why are you not responding? I am just quite busy. I'll respond you. No. Once a day. If she does not ask, let it be. Let me know when you're free. She sets a date, you are done. If maybe you feel like you've been quiet, maybe it's maybe a date is gonna be a week or 2 weeks later. Of course, after maybe 3 days or 4 days, check it up. Hey, are you good? Or just checking you up, just having a busy day. But if you're good, it's nice. We'll chat later. Chat time, we'll chat again, or check some other time. See you later. Just like that. You let her, give her that space. If you realize she's responding quick, sometimes take longer. Don't let it be a party. Don't let her figure out that you are taking an hour or 2 hours to respond. Sometimes be quick. Sometimes you take 2 hours. Next thing you be quick. Next thing you take the whole day. Just like that, but don't make it too obvious. If you realize, like I said, now I'm saying it for the third time, I believe, just tell her you're busy. I will talk later. Don't give her a chance to know you more up until you meet up with her. And then you try to show interest even by your actions. Hold her hand when you're on a date. Be romantic, to put it simply. And she will realize that she is falling for you. So by the time you start getting in a relationship, you find out already, come on, like she has fallen for you. She's attached. So you won the girl over. I hope this was helpful. And if it was, I have more videos like this. Go ahead, subscribe and hit the notification bell, like as well, and share. And I will see you in the next video upload. Take care.